And now, introducing the new Sneaky G-Man store on SD. All you got to do, go on to SD, type in Sneaky G-Man store, and you could get your very own Are You My Malacca shirt, Samsung cell phone case, or just a cap or a beanie. Let's go Giants. Ow. Hey guys, I appreciate you wanting to enjoy the show. First, I got to give a couple shout outs. First off, I want to give a shout out to dresscomfy.com. She has the latest and greatest for Sneaky G-Man merch. So please, check it out. dresscomfy.com. Also want to give a shout out to 3 a.m. Water Hydration for the go-getters. Natural spring water. Go get it. Now let's go do the damn thing. Before we do the damn thing, I got to give a shout out to George's Trophies, aka Sergeant M replica trophies. Guys, Father's Day coming up soon. This is the perfect gift. Matter of fact, this is the perfect gift for any occasion. I mean, who wouldn't want a replica Super Bowl trophy of their team? The team that got the ultimate prize, the Lombardi Trophy. So when you get a chance, go to his Facebook page, George's Trophies, a.k.a. Sergeant M's Replica Trophies. Now, we gonna do the damn thing. Ha, you got jokes. I got answers. I'll tell you what, for this one time, I'm gonna... Ha, you got jokes. I got answers. I'll tell you what.
You're listening to Make It Count, the Sneaky G podcast on Northeast Streaming Sports.
Ha, you got jokes. I got answers. I'll tell you what.
Is this thing on?
It's your boy Stefan, a.k.a. Sneaky.
Yeah. Yeah. Lyrical assassin. Yeah.
Let's go, Giants. Ow! What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Stefan, a.k.a. Sneaky G. But what is up? Got a treat for you today. Woo! They try to get me riled up already in the backstage. Man, I tell you what, Jesus is my witness. I got teeth marks in my tongue. I was biting my lip, biting a piece of wood. I mean, I was just, I was holding back. I got a treat for y'all today. A bunch, somehow, and I don't know why, but somebody tagged me into something, and I'm hoping it played. I tried to play another video for y'all, but it didn't work. But I'm hoping this plays. Check this out.
Eli,
he don't get his credit.
Eli as a talent is not a Hall of Famer, and I don't give a damn if you a Giants fan, bro.
Let's go, Foz.
Nah, he's not a Hall of Famer. Look at his numbers. It's called the Hall of Fame, not the Hall of Good. It's the Hall of Fame. He is not Peyton. He's nowhere near Peyton. He is not a Hall of Famer.
He's not.
He is a 50. He has a 50% career winning percentage. That is not a Hall of Famer. That is it's not the Hall of Mid. It's not the Hall of Average. He do because of the defense. I'm not discrediting it. He has 2 Super Bowls because of that defense. Because of that defense.
He threw the dimes to Tyree.
No, Tyree had fucking gum on his helmet and the shit stuck.
Okay, but I'm the outlandish one. He had gum on his helmet. That's crazy. Okay, I heard enough. I heard enough. Woo! Oh man.
Yeah. What's going on? Yeah.
Okay. Okay. He's mid, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's mid.
He's an average quarterback. Above average quarterback.
Average quarterback. Okay. So first off, that was cute. That was cute. What you said, Tyree with the gum. I'm going to bring everybody else in. I just want a few minutes with just Jay right now. Jay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thanks for coming on. Appreciate you.
Oh yeah, no problem. Anytime for you, my brother. Anytime.
Now, why would you say? First off, why would you say Eli's mid? Help me understand that concept.
Outside of the 2 playoff runs, when is he exceptional at anything? Like, when has he been top 3? When has he been top 5 quarterback in the NFL? Outside of that, how many Hall of Fame? I mean, how many MVPs does he have? How many All Pros does he have? How many Pro Bowlers does he have? That's even voted in amongst his peers and the fans, like you. How many does he have?
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna grab my notebook because you're throwing a lot at me, and I'm gonna catch every single thing. Now, so let's go on with the All Pros, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So we're talking about All Pros. So you're saying if you don't have an All Pro, you're mid. Is that what you're saying?
No, not exactly.
If you don't, no,
not exactly.
Hold on.
No, not exactly. No.
You said what you said.
I said. No, I know what I said. I know exactly what I said. I know exactly what I said.
Let me
I know. No.
No,
I know exactly what I said.
You had your moment.
Exactly what I said.
You had your moment.
Go ahead.
Hold on. Thank you.
Go ahead.
Let me take the floor for a second because you had your moment. You said All Pros. Now, the Hall of Fame is the Hall of Fame, right?
Exactly. Yes, sir.
It's not the Hall of Mid, like you said, right? However, there are some mid quarterbacks in the Hall of Fame.
There are.
Okay. Now, the mid, to your standards, that you said that's in the Hall of Fame, Troy Aikman, Warren Moon.
Warren Moon's mid.
Roger
third. When he was third all time. When you start. No, that's not the only criteria. He's third. He's third all time. He's third all time in passing yards when he left. He was third in NFL history when he retired. And he didn't take his first NFL snap at the age of 28 in yards and passing yards.
What categories?
And passing yards. He was third all time behind Elway and Marino.
No. We're talking about Moon right now. Because now we're getting off.
I know. That answers your question. So I just said he was third all time when he retired in career passing yards behind Marino and Elway.
And what I'm asking, what other statistics? Because I mean, if we're gonna talk about all time, okay, we're gonna talk about top 5 or top 10 all time. When the man retired, he was top 10 in touchdowns, completions, and yardage.
Okay.
I mean, that's what we're gonna talk about. And then also, let me throw this in there too. Any quarterback that has 2 MVPs in a Super Bowl is in the Hall of Fame.
Okay. So why is he not in already?
That's the question. That's what I'm asking you.
No, you're the one saying he should be in.
But I'm saying that's
no.
Why
So why isn't he in? So why is he not in?
That's my opinion.
You've already heard my opinion that he's not. And as of right now, he's not. So that means I'm on the side of being right now. He's not. That's the facts. So let's talk about the facts. He's not in. He's been eligible 2 times. He's been looked over 2 times so far. Right or wrong? Right or wrong?
Well, you're right. You're right. He's
Right.
not in.
Right.
He's not in
So
right now.
you're saying that he's
But
in.
what I'm saying,
You're saying that he should be a Hall of Famer. Okay.
He
You're
should.
saying that he should.
That's
But
what-
why isn't he?
that's what this
But
debate
why
is.
isn't he? But why
Is
isn't
he
he?
a Hall of Famer?
In my opinion, no.
So let me
Will
ask
he,
you this.
will he get
Let me ask
in?
you this.
Will he get in?
Why is he
Eventually.
Not, why is he not in the Hall of Fame?
Well, he's an average quarterback. Like he's a 50% win percentage. Yeah, he had the longevity. He's an Iron Man. He has all these starts, consecutive starts. Whoop-de-doo. He also led the league in interceptions 3 separate times. He's not great in the regular season. He's not, like I said, he was never a top 3 quarterback in the NFL at any season in his career. He was not a top 5 quarterback in any season. So, like I said, he was never good enough. He has a 2 Super Bowl rings. Great. I can't discredit 2 Super Bowl rings. He had a hell of an 8-game stretch, 2 4-game stretches. Great. But if you're going to make this about 8 games, I can't argue. But we're talking about a career. His career totals does not equal him being a Hall of Famer. And it's not like he was top 3, top 2, top 1 in any statistical category to then put him over the top. So you need that, because every other position, you need that plus extra besides the receiver. And that's the reason, off top a little bit, that's the reason Jerry Rice is the greatest, because he also has the rings to go along with all the statistical.
But you can't, but see, Jerry Rice,
he's
that's a whole
different.
position.
He's different. That's what it is. Different. Outside of that position, you pretty much need the rings. Receiver, you don't need the rings. It makes all of his stats. All of his stats. Quarterback, yeah, you got to have rings, but you also got to have stats to pack it up. And he also has, quarterback just like him.
Okay, wait, let me back
up. Go ahead.
You brought up the interceptions, right?
Yep.
Who has the most interceptions in the NFL?
Period. Like all time, it's Brett Favre.
Okay. And where's he at?
Hall of Fame.
Okay. So the interception argument is irrelevant.
He was also the all-time touchdown leader.
No, but we're talking about interceptions.
Yeah, but I answered that. But see, I have a rebuttal to that. See, he also led in touchdowns. He also has an MVP. He also has all pros.
Okay, but so he led
out of those.
But he also led but if your argument is interceptions, and I'm countering with, and also Eli Manning has a better interception to touchdown ratio than majority of the quarterbacks in the Hall of Fame as we speak right now.
Does he have a better one than Aaron Rodgers?
Is Aaron Rodgers in the Hall of Fame?
No, I didn't ask you that.
No. My argument is he has a better interception to touchdown ratio than Hall of Fame quarterbacks. Is Aaron Rodgers in the Hall of Fame?
Is he going first ballot? Yes.
Is he in right now?
No, because he's still playing.
All right then. Okay. So that's irrelevant. We can't talk about it.
No, it's not irrelevant. Because my question was, does he have a better interception ratio than Aaron Rodgers?
But Aaron Rodgers is not the Hall of Fame. My argument is
neither does Eli. That's why it's relevant.
My argument is that Eli should be in because he has a better interception touchdown ratio than Hall of Famers today.
That's very possible. Because the game has evolved. That's very possible.
If we're going to compare stats to Eli Manning, then I think he falls in that same line.
Same line as what exactly? Like as far as you haven't given me anybody. Like who does he name one that he has a better ratio than?
What Joe Namath comes to mind?
Joe Namath is also mid. I'll give you. Yeah. Was he first ballot?
Now it's the Hall of Mid now, right?
I've been called the Hall of Mid, just like Dion. It's the Hall of Mid. It's not the Hall of Fame anymore. It's the Hall of Good. Namath does not have a career to backing. He captured a moment, and I think the moment put him in, and that's fine. I don't agree with it.
Okay.
I don't agree with it.
You see what you did there?
No, I said I don't agree with it.
We're going to talk about a moment. Eli had 2. Okay? If we're going to talk about a moment, because to be fair, you cannot tell the story of the NFL without Eli Manning. You cannot tell the story about a team that beat an undefeated team in the Super Bowl without Eli Manning. You can't talk about that pass that he threw to Mario Manningham. Yeah, we're only talking about 2 plays. And we could talk about the defense. But at the end of the day, and you said facts here, who got the MVP?
Oh, Eli got him.
Okay. We can argue that anybody on the defense could have got the MVP. Anybody. Matter of fact, some of the receivers could have had the MVP the way they played, but they didn't. Hell, we could even give some to the offensive line the way they blocked. Or Blackman, how he got that. I think I said his last name wrong. The linebacker that got that interception from, you know who I'm talking about, the tight end, Gronk. He could have got the MVP, but no, it was Eli Manning. That's why.
Okay.
Because he outshined in that game. How many picks did he throw in that Super Bowl? 0. Okay. And I'll give you 07 where Steve Smith, kind of helped out on that one pick, but that's neither here nor there.
I hear you.
I do want to touch back earlier that you don't mind if I talk about what we said, what was going on backstage, right? Okay. So we were talking, you guys were mentioning, and I kept my mouth shut. You guys talked about.
Yeah, it was. If you talking about the one thing, it was a joke, but yeah, to get you right.
No, I'm not talking about that. Okay, thanks, Dash. Thanks, Blackman. Thank you. No. You talk. And one thing that really gets me going is when people talk about Eli Manning is only going to get in because he's a Manning. That is not.
I didn't bring that up, but
it was brought up. I know I'm not saying you did, but it was brought up. It was brought up, and I got to say, that is not a legit argument at all. Because who's 2-0 in Super Bowls, Eli or Peyton? Who won 2 MVPs in the Super? Eli did. And who's undefeated in Super Bowls?
Okay.
Who has a I would even say better. No, I wouldn't say. Yeah, I'd even say better record against Tom Brady, Peyton, or Eli. So
okay.
So I'm going to put that out there that Peyton played his game. Eli played his. Eli
they ran their own races. Stats. They ran their own race for sure, for 100% sure. I'm not arguing that. But is a 2-time Super Bowl champion quarterback, former first overall pick, and a Super Bowl MVP not being in the Hall of Fame, is he the first one to do that? Is he the only one?
In the Hall of Fame?
Mm-hmm. Think long and hard.
Yeah. I don't
know. You're wrong. You're wrong. Jim got in on this first ballot. Jim Plunkett is not in.
Right. Like I said, I don't think Aikman.
First overall.
Right. So was Aikman.
Two Super Bowls.
Aikman only got 1 MVP. Okay, you're right.
Yeah, Plunkett, 2 Super Bowls. He got 1 MVP, but 2 Super Bowls with the Raiders. Why is he not in the Hall of Fame? Since it's all about bowls. It's all about the bowl.
Well, but it's all about you mentioned 2 Super Bowls.
No, because also your boy
you mentioned
backstage
2 Super Bowls, 2 MVPs, first round all overall pick. That's what you said, right?
Yep.
Okay, and you just admitted that Plunkett only has 1, not 2 MVPs.
He has one Super Bowl.
So
MVP,
we got
one Super Bowl MVP. Yep. That's what I'm saying. The whole point is, if he's not in with 1, he's not probably going to get in with just a second MVP. It's Super Bowl MVP. Like that's what I'm saying. You guys are basing your guy already said he's only basing this whole criteria off of 8 games, which is asinine.
Who said that? You know what? And that's why I bet myself. Now, I do want to say this about the 8 games. If we're going to talk about a career, it's a totality of a season. So it's the regular season plus the playoff season. So if you were to combine the both, Eli has a winning record overall. And again, I got to say this. I mean, if numbers mean something, him being top 10, like I said before, in completions, touchdowns, and yardage, that means something. And not only does it mean something, the man is, if I'm not mistaken, ranked 15th all time with come from behind wins. You know who's 16?
Who?
Joe Montana.
Okay.
What status is Joe Montana in? The Hall of Fame.
Yeah. He's also won GOAT stats before Tom.
That's the point I'm trying to make.
What point?
And that Eli should be in the Hall of Fame.
How many MVPs does Joe have?
What do you mean?
How many MVPs does Joe have? You're comparing an MVP to a non-MVP.
Are we talking about Super Bowls?
No. You can't say. You just said you take the whole season. You take the regular season and postseason.
Well, that's what I'm using. I'm using
right
behind wins, and the fact that Eli is rated higher than Joe Montana, that should tell you something right there. If Eli,
that Joe doesn't have to come from behind as often.
Okay, then.
That means he's wins more, which is already proven. He's a winner. He's a better winner. He's a better winner.
Exactly. You're proving my point.
No, yes. I'm not proving your point because Joe didn't have to come. Joe didn't have to come from behind.
But he has though. And if Eli has more, I rest my case.
You're not resting the case. That's like an asinine thing that you're saying. You're like, okay, so his team came back from behind more versus. So that means he's better than Joe because Joe was never behind. No. He wasn't behind as much.
Let me back up.
What are you talking about? Joe wasn't behind as much.
What I'm saying is, I don't want to say better than more. I'm making a comparison because in order to come back from behind, right, like Eli has, apparently more so than Joe Montana. And if I'm using Joe Montana as a standard, and Eli is exceeding that standard.
That's not a standard to hold though. What I'm saying is you can't be like, okay, Joe, let's just say, okay, so how many comeback wins does Eli have?
Combined?
Total. How many does he have?
I can't remember at the top of my head, but I do know he has more than Joe Montana.
Right. So let's just say he has 15. Just as I know it's more than that. Let's just say it's 15, right? So out of those 15, he was down in 80 games. In
36.
Right?
36 total. Okay.
Cool. Whoop-de-doo. He came back. But if Joe has 14 and only had to come back in 26 games, is that better? No. You got to look at how many times they had to come back. They weren't in positions to lose. So they didn't have to come back. They're already ahead. Therefore, you can't use that stat as a metric to be like, oh, that's why he's superior. He's not superior. That means that Joe was ahead more. What do you mean? Like
when you look
at Joe was ahead more.
When you look at the totality,
you can paint the picture how you want. He was ahead more.
Look, when quarterbacks are paid to win, right? And I get what you're saying, that he was ahead more, whatever the case may be. But when the time mattered the most, Eli was able to pull the game out. Bottom line.
Yeah, able to pull it out to a 50% win percentage. Great.
No, he didn't.
No. That's what he did. That's what he did. I gave you a fact.
No,
50%. 50%.
Was not
50%.
No. You're not using his totality as a record.
Why am I not?
He had 8 wins. He was 8-4 in the playoffs, and 117 and 117 in the regular season.
Okay. How many times did he miss the playoffs? What do you mean? How many times did Eli miss the playoffs? Because like you're on the track. Okay, he made it to the playoffs 4 times in his career. Right? 4 times. So out of those runs, he didn't win. He didn't win a playoff game. And that means he, out of his 16-year career, he only made the playoffs
12 times.
He missed the playoffs 12 times, right? That's what you're saying.
No.
He didn't make the playoffs 12 times.
Hold on a second.
If he's 8-2,
he did 8-4.
That means
no. I'm sorry, my bad. Hold on. Hold on a second.
Okay, so if he missed the playoffs 10 times, what did he play? 14 years?
You said made it 10.
Made 16. So he made 6 playoffs, missed it 10 times. So he finished with 8-4, 75% win percentage in the playoffs. Fine. That's fine. I can't argue the 8-game stretch. But that means whenever he outside those 2 runs, he never won a playoff game. So you can't be like, oh, he always showed up when it mattered, because he didn't.
But he did though.
Not always, because if he
But he did
did,
came. But I'm
no,
saying he
no,
did.
no,
come back to
no.
win.
That's why I said you can't say always, because if it was always, he'd be fucking undefeated. My bad about the language. I'm not sure how it is, but yeah.
It's all good.
So he'd be undefeated. He doesn't always show up. He showed up in those 2 occasions. Great. I can't argue outside of that 8-game stretch. Those 2 4-game stretches. Stellar. Great. But your man's also said he always showed up. If he always showed up, he would not have 4 playoff losses, meaning he was bounced out. They would have more than just those 8 wins. He's 8-4, meaning outside those 2 playoff runs, he never won a playoff game. And you have to account for that too. It's not even like he was winning 1 or 2 playoff games when he was going outside of those playoff runs. Those 2 runs, backed by 2 hell of a defensive lines that y'all had. You can't discredit that. So, like I said, it's Super Bowl is a team award, and you guys earned the Super Bowl. I can't take that away from anybody on that Giants team, including Eli. But outside those 2 stretches, he is not a Hall of Famer. He's not. Like I said, he was never a top 5 quarterback in the league. He never dominated the regular season. Hall of Fame is about regular season and playoffs. Yes, he has the 2 rings, but outside of that, he did nothing. You were in misery more often than not.
Oh, wait.
You guys missed the playoffs.
Wait. So you just said that the Hall of Fame is about the regular season
And playoffs.
the playoffs.
Right.
But you said a few minutes ago that Joe Namath was mid.
I think he is.
And Joe, yeah, but Joe Namath,
And so do you.
did not exactly. Of course, I agree with that.
Right.
And Joe Namath, if I'm not mistaken, did not have a winning record as quarterback. Matter of fact, he threw more interceptions than touchdown passes. So, by your standard, how is Joe Namath in the Hall of Fame?
It's for my time. I don't agree with it. I can't argue what I don't agree with. He's not a Hall of Famer in my opinion, but he is.
But that's the point I'm trying to make.
You're not making a point though.
No, that is the point I'm trying to make.
No.
You're saying that. No, hold on. And I know I'm using, and I could go back into my notes. But if we also want to look at, I want to talk about not only Eli's regular season, but yeah, his winning percentage. Okay, when it comes in the playoffs, he has a better winning percentage playoff wise than 3 Hall of Famers. Okay, Warren Moon, Dan Marino, and Jim Kelly. They're in the Hall of Fame. They produced, right? Well, I mean, it's debatable with Moon.
What's
Jim
debatable
Kelly.
with Moon?
And
What's debatable with
well, I'm just saying playoff wise.
Yeah, playoff wise, yeah.
Percentage, right? So my point is, you already have those quarterbacks already in Hall of Fame.
Mhm.
And if there's a criteria of that type of standard, Eli should be in.
Based off of what exactly? Like because
The fact
Moon,
that
because Moon wasn't the first ballot.
He has a better winning percentage, okay, in the playoffs than those 3 Hall of Fame quarterbacks that I just mentioned.
I'm just thinking on Kelly, like, so if he's at 75, what is Kelly? 70%?
Well, winning percentage?
Because I can just count like 3 times 4 is 12 playoff wins just off the playoff runs. Because he didn't win the bowl, so he won 3 playoff games.
So okay, here we go. Dan Marino, 8-10, 0.44 percentage playoff. Frank Tarkenton, 6-6, 500. Warren Moon, 3-7. Jim Kelly, 9-8. Sonny Jurgensen, 0%. Tittle, 0%. And then Norm Van Brocken, I don't even know who that is, 500%.
Van Brocken played with the Browns, but yeah. Okay, so you said Kelly is what?
9-8.
So that means that he won
9, lost 8. And
he won the 4 straight Super Bowls. No, because Brock played in 1. So
no, the point of I'm just saying winning percentage. Of course, there's going to be
Yeah.
teams,
So
certain
even with
teams,
that,
certain
so-
play, like Marino, 8-10. I was actually surprised when I saw that. All I'm saying is Eli Manning had a better winning percentage in the playoffs. And when you look at, again, the totality of his record, he is more than just a 500 quarterback. Again, when he retired, if we're looking at numbers, okay, top 10 in touchdowns, completions, and passing yards. That in itself, and that goes beyond talking about the 2 Super Bowls, which we know quarterbacks that have multiple Super Bowls, just Super Bowls, period, not even MVPs, Super Bowl, period. They're in the Hall of Fame. Bradshaw, Elway, Montana. They're only missing one. Well, 2, including your boy Plunkett.
Mm-hmm. So, again, if Eli has been to the playoffs 6 times, and then you're comparing him to Dan Marino, meaning he went 10 times because he never went to a bowl. Actually, he did go to a bowl. He never won a Super Bowl. So he went 10, and you're comparing that to 6 appearances.
I'm comparing
I'm comparing the winning percentage. Yes, we're comparing the winning percentage.
Comparing the winning percentage.
Which means that Dan Marino was the better winner, right? Better winner.
No,
in the regular season.
I'm comparing the winning percentage.
We're getting there. Yeah, we're getting there. So it means that he had more cracks at the apple, meaning also more opportunity for failure in the playoffs, right? So he went 10 times versus 6.
No, he won 8.
Yeah, but he went 10. I mean, he went 10 different times. That means he took his team to the playoffs 10 different times. If he lost 10, didn't win a bowl, that means he lost 10 times in the playoffs. Right? Meaning that he had more cracks at the apple than he
Well, out of a total of 18 games, he won 8, lost 10.
Right. Right.
And
exactly.
So well, the point I'm talking about winning percentage. That's the point I'm
right.
talking.
I get what you're
And
saying,
then-
which
and then
meaning
not only
you're
that,
comparing
you're
comparing 6 playoff runs versus 10. They're not
right,
comparable.
But then if we want to go that route, then how about we talk about 2 to Marino's 0?
Yeah, we're talking now we're talking about he got the one. That's fine. He got his doors blown off. And that's fine. He got there. And like I said, I'm not discrediting the 2 Super Bowls.
I'll tell you
from
what,
Eli.
I'm all about getting to the party. You know what I'm saying? Look, I'm gonna tell you, I don't know if you've seen it. I'll even give you flowers. That Bengals AFC Championship ring, and I ain't clowning. I'm being real. It's nice. It's real nice, right? But you go to the party to eat the cake. All right.
Exactly.
Okay. Now Eli went to the party twice, and he had seconds. Okay. Marino did it. Kelly did it. Now I'm just saying, if we want to compare playoff wins and victories, then we need to compare Super Bowls wins to Super Bowl losses. I mean, you can have 4 attempts, but you come away with nothing. That's still nothing. 0 times 0 is still 0. But the man came out with 2. Not only did he come out with 2, 2 MVPs as well.
Hey. Don't Jim Kelly got a Super Bowl, NFL MVP?
Do you
answer that question?
Quarterback.
Just answer that question. Nope. Just answer that question.
Okay.
Just answer that. That's simple. Yes or no?
Yes, I think he does.
I know he does. How many does Eli have?
Let me ask you this: is a quarterback paid to win MVPs or Super Bowls?
Both, because you win an MVP. You win an MVP by winning games.
MVP. So you mean to tell me
MVPs by winning games?
You mean to tell me Super Bowl? You mean MVPs are better than Super Bowls? Is that what you're saying?
That's not what I said.
So you mean a quarterback is paid to win. Bottom line, you're not paid to win MVPs. That's an individual award. That award is subjective. I didn't want to say that at the beginning, but I'll say it now. Same thing with Pro Bowl. Same thing with All Pros.
When
you prove it on the field, it stands out.
I like how you just brought all this together with that one comment, right? Because you just said that the MVP is an individual award and it's subjective.
Facts.
So what the hell are we doing right now? The Hall of Fame is an individual award that is subjective. So why are we even having this conversation at this point? Because like I said, it's also based off of individual performance. You can't be ass and just be a third string and go to 6 Super Bowls and win 6 Super Bowls and be like, oh, I was an MVP, I was a Hall of Fame player because I was on 6 different Super Bowl runs. It doesn't work that way. You also have to perform regular season and in the postseason.
Eli did both twice.
He didn't perform in the regular season.
How do you not
50%,
perform? How do
50%.
How do you not perform
50%.
if you don't perform in the regular
50%.
season? If you don't perform in the regular season, you don't get into the playoffs.
So, question.
If I'm just saying, you gotta have. I mean, look, granted, there are some teams that have had a losing record to be in the playoffs. That's not the case for the Super. That's not the case for Eli.
We got in 9-7 both times.
We were 10-6, and then we were 9-7.
Okay. What's the average? What's the average winning percentage of a quarterback in the Hall of Fame?
Say again.
What's the average winning percentage? Average winning percentage of a Hall of Fame quarterback. What is the average?
I'm sure it's higher than Eli's, but that's not even an argument in itself.
It's 60. It's about 62, 63%.
That's okay, but that
matters. That matters. You can't discredit that.
How the hell is Joe Namath in the Hall of Fame then?
Like I said, I don't agree with Joe Namath.
That's the point.
You have one, but you have one person that's going to outlier. That's fine. That's one person that's going to outlier, and that's why they have that title, that word for a reason. He's an outlier. Whoop-de-doo. He caught his shot.
No.
Caught his shot. He's a Hall of Famer.
You can call him an outlier.
No, he is an outlier. He is. And guess what? And guess what? Eli isn't. And I don't believe. And I'll give you yet because I don't believe he is a Hall of Famer, but he's going to get in. He's eventually going to get in. It's not first ballot, already passed. It's not second ballot, already passed. And it probably won't be the third, fourth, or fifth. But he'll eventually get in. And he'll eventually get in. But he is not this quarterback you think that he is. And I get that you're a fan. And I respect that. You ride for your guy. I will ride for Burrow. You ride for Eli. That's great. But as a talent alone, he himself is not an NFL Hall of Fame talent. And I don't believe, to your word, that Joe Namath is either. And that's where we're in agreement with Joe Namath. I don't believe that Eli Manning as a talent is a Hall of Famer.
So we got 2 minutes. We got 2 minutes to 40 minutes. We definitely went over more than I wanted to. Great conversation. I want you to have the final words. I'm just waiting. I'll be honest. I'm just stalling for it to hit 39. So you can kind of get your thoughts going, your final words as to kind of conclude why you believe Eli is, I guess, not a Hall of Famer. And then after your 2 minutes, I'll convene and then I'll have closing statements because it's the Sneaky G podcast. That's the only reason why.
It's fine.
Go ahead, Zay. You got the mic.
Yeah, at the end of the day, short and simple, he was not this quarterback that was top 5, top 3 in his position ever. Granted, he played in the air with his brother Peyton, Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees. You carried over with the year of Cam Newton, however you want to fix it. He was never a top 3 or top 5 quarterback player in his position. Fine. Outside of even people that his counterparts he was drafted with, lower win percentage than either Rivers and Roethlisberger, less efficiency, more interceptions, less touchdowns, and with Roethlisberger he also has 2 rings. So he's just not talent-wise. He is not a Hall of Famer to me. He'll eventually get in because of the team's success of winning the Super Bowl with behind that defensive line, but he is not a Hall of Fame talent to me. And that's perfectly fine. We don't have to agree. We can agree to disagree. But as a talent, in my opinion, he is not a Hall of Famer. You got it, Sneaky.
Appreciate you for that. All right. That's right. All right. So first off, about the Roethlisberger, I'll say this about Eli: he never settled. Moving forward now with Eli. Eli is not the quarterback that I think he is. Eli is the Hall of Fame quarterback that I know he is. He's the man that was top 10 in touchdowns, completions, and yardage. And that is in an era with the Drew Brees, the Tom Brady's, and yes, his brother, Peyton Manning. And I don't even throw in Aaron Rodgers in there. Bottom line is this: you cannot tell the story, the NFL story, without Eli Manning. You cannot tell the story of Eli beating an undefeated, unstoppable team like the 2007 New England Patriots. And you cannot talk, you have to talk about Eli in the last Super Bowl run in 2011. Both Super Bowl runs, we had to beat, the first one we had to beat Garcia. We had to beat Romo and Favre in Lambeau. And then we had to go on to beat Tom Brady. And then the second run, Matt Ryan, Aaron Rodgers, Alex Smith, and again, Tom Brady. And I've already said it. There are NFL quarterbacks in the league that are in the Hall of Fame that don't have first-team All-Pros. There's quarterbacks in the Hall of Fame right now that Eli Manning has more touchdown passes, more wins, better playoff winning percentage, and better all-around percentage. I'm shocked and I'm offended that Eli is not, one, a first ballot Hall of Famer, and the fact that he's not in the Hall of Fame right now. And I give him props for being the man. In his words only, I'm staying positive for things that matter. And the thing that's positive, he has 2 Super Bowls. For that, I reclaim my time. I'm going to bring everybody else on. And I want to thank everybody for there we go.
Y'all lucky the Knicks game's on because I'd have been asleep.
I decided to turn that off. They were pissing me off.
What happened, man?
I think I picked the perfect shirt to wear for this affair. Definitely was a witness to
What up, Big Dash?
spicy debate.
What's going on?
What up,
here?
Dash? How you doing?
What up, Dash?
What's going on, fellas?
First off, I want to give a shout out to Dash, Ghost, Jalen, Big Ant, Jordan. Thank you so much.
Of course, man. Hey, Sneaky. Good to have you back, brother.
Man, it's good to be back. Had to take some time off. You know, had to get a little breather. And I'll have a little announcement at the end too. Good stuff, not bad stuff. Now, you know, let's take a couple minutes. Let's go ahead and recap what we just talked about. What y'all, Dash? You go first, man.
First off, I didn't see the very beginning, so I think you guys was probably like 10 minutes in before I got a chance. And how's everybody doing? First of all, Zay, what's going on? Jordan, what's going on? How y'all doing, man? How y'all doing?
All right, man.
Blessed. Thank you.
But did that man wipe his feet before he stepped in your house, Sneaky? Is my question.
I came in muddy feet and all.
Yeah, muddy waters.
Because, like I said, and then also I was trying to, and I will say this though too. Was the argument that Eli Manning will never be a Hall of Famer, or was he needs to be a Hall of Famer right now? Just before I get to go, because I'm not
option 2.
You know what? That's a good question. I think that should have been established in the beginning. But I think I think the problem with that is that we both agree that Eli will be in.
Yep.
And to say that he's never is definitely not going to hold water. I mean,
Yep.
If anybody thinks that, then they need to get their brain checked.
Who gives a shit when he gets in? He's getting in. I don't care.
But the real question was, is he a Hall of Fame worthy quarterback? Not when, not why isn't he now? Is he?
Absolutely
Which
is.
apparently it's questionable because it hasn't happened yet. And how long has he been eligible?
This is second.
Twice.
Well, I mean,
It's his third time.
we all knew, man. Like if we're rational, we knew that he like first ballot Hall of Famer was already something that was doubtful.
Mm-hmm.
My issue with that first ballot Hall of Fame vote was the people that did get in and how small that class was. And if you look at that
like
class,
the last couple of years, it was like only four and five people.
That year it was only 4. That and then the year after that, I forget what it was this past year. It was like 6, I think, right?
Yeah. So real quick, because my cousin is actually one of the chairmen of the Hall of Fame. So I'm from Ohio, so I actually got volunteered at the Hall of Fame. I'm thinking of volunteering this year. So they're cutting down the size of the Hall of Fame moving forward. It's only going to be 4 to 6 people max. The big class thing is done. It's done.
He's gonna try to make sure Eli never get in the Hall of Fame. As soon as he get in, like, no, he don't deserve it. No.
They're done with the big class. Like, I don't know why, but that's the decision that the Hall of Fame made.
Real quick, I do want to give and forgive me if I'm saying his name wrong. Sir
Pazio.
Yep, man,
Sir Pazio.
Joining, fam. I appreciate you joining.
Definitely one of our defectors in this case.
Can I just make this clear? When it comes to the Hall of Fame argument, I truly believe that wins, losses should be tossed out the window because it's not an individual stat. The Hall of Fame should be based on individual stats. That win-loss thing, if you have an ass team and you're still a great quarterback, it's going to show.
Thank you.
You know, I like what Big Beard Energy said. He said, "Great dialogue, gentlemen. I've been hearing this debate for years, ever since Eli or is Eli elite days. However, I'm just not sold. He fell short of what I would define as a Hall of Fame quarterback." To that argument, I think the standard of the Hall of Fame or the criteria, I should say, is so broad. To me, of course, I mean, you can call me, but hell, I'll even say I think Phil Simms should be a Hall of Fame quarterback. But the only reason why he's not because he doesn't have the numbers. I mean, that's just the way it is. He doesn't have the numbers. But he is a 2-time Super Bowl champ. 1-time Super Bowl MVP. The record he played in the Super Bowl is, completion percentage still holds to this day. But that's either here nor there. I think
I gotta say something, Sneaky.
I want to say this, and I'll let you. I'm gonna land it right now. I think in the eyes of the beholder, there's a different standard, and I think that's what the issue is. Not everybody's gonna play like a Drew Brees or a Tom Brady or a Peyton. That's the bottom line. Go ahead, Dash.
So okay. So there's a stat and fact element to this where Eli Manning most likely would never get in there if we just talked about stats and facts. But there's also things that weigh a little bit heavier than certain stats and facts and feelings. A lot of people feelings are something that that are opinionated. But for me, those 2 Super Bowl wins, those 2 Super Bowl runs, probably way more than a lot of other people's Super Bowls, just because of who they beat and how they beat them, on these runs, and also who they beat on the way to those Super Bowls. We talked about Aaron Rodgers. Nobody's going to argue that Aaron Rodgers is a Hall of Famer. And then we talk about trips to the dance, and Eli Manning got 6 trips to the dance, only won it 2 times. And we talk about he didn't show up all the time. Aaron Rodgers went to the playoffs how many times? At least double digits. How many times were the Green Bay Packers one and done? How many times did he not show up for the playoffs? But there's no argument whether or not Brett Favre. I'm sorry, not Brett Favre. I can say Brett Favre too because he beat Brett Favre on the way to the Super Bowl as well. He beat Brett Favre in 2007 and he beat Rodgers in 2011. So at the end of the day, that dynasty team that everybody felt like it was going to be the best team of all time, they still believe they're the best team of all time. Those 2007 Patriots, nobody gave the Giants a chance. Nobody gave the Giants a chance. And if it was not for Eli, not just the team, because I know my man Ant said winning is not a quarterback stat, but we don't win those Super Bowls without Eli Manning at all because of the runs to get to the Super Bowl. Now you can say the defense did what he did against Tom Brady twice. They did show up twice. But I remember in that second Super Bowl, there was even better than a helmet catch. Helmet catch was more luck than anything else. But that catch down the sideline of Mario Manningham, still one of the best throws I ever seen in Super Bowl history. Amen. That along with, I would say the best one I've seen in Super Bowl history was Ben Roethlisberger in the back in the corner end zone, toe tapping with I can't remember
Antonio Holmes.
So some of these things weigh a little bit different. It's not just 1-1 everything, but I just had to make that clear because when it comes to stats, there's a whole lot of things you could say that goes against Eli Manning, but he is top 10 in 3 different categories: completions. What's the other one?
Touchdowns.
It's 11 now. It's 11 because Matt Stafford is still playing. That's why, and that's the only reason.
When he retired, though, he was number 10 in all those categories.
Yo, yeah, for sure. But right now, as of right now, it's top 11. But
and I don't know how many people that are mid make it to these top 10 categories over a career. And then as far as being an Iron Man, some people scoff at being an Iron Man.
And I didn't even bring that up.
I did.
What, 216 straight games, or was it 216 or
210?
210 consecutive career starts.
And how many quarterbacks we've seen in the league that are in the Hall of Fame sometimes don't get up when they get knocked down. And I watched Eli Manning get up every time he got knocked down and kept grinding. So it's certain things way different for me. Again, I'm biased though. I'll admit to being biased because I'm a Giants fan. I believe blue all the time, but we can't just dismiss Eli Manning and what he did as far as the impact. Sneaky G made a perfect statement, said, you can't tell the story of the NFL without Eli Manning, and that's absolutely true. So and you can say that about a couple different players. And when it comes to, I believe he beat his brother to 2 Super Bowls too. We talk about the family name and all that stuff, but I just need a little bit more respect on Eli Manning. Now I understand what's going on with the stats, though. I'm gonna leave it alone at that for right now.
And I just want to chime in real quick too to piggyback off of you, Dash. And this is in response to Zay's argument earlier about Eli not being, he didn't lead the league at any time in his career. But how many quarterbacks have led the league in their career and never made it to the Super Bowl, and they still aren't in the Hall of Fame? So I mean, and then the argument of Eli wasn't that good because he had to play from behind. That to me, that speaks even more volumes to why he should be in, because to play from behind, to come back and win as many times as he did, like that's not an easy feat to accomplish in the NFL. So to discredit his ability and say that he's not a Hall of Famer just because he had to play from behind, you made his argument even stronger. Because you have those quarterbacks that played with the lead. They didn't have to face that adversity like Eli did.
That's true.
And yet Eli still came out on top. So, I mean, and I say this respectfully because, like Dad said, like Sneaky said, I'm biased because I'm a big Blue Giants fan. Man, put some respect on Eli's name. That's a Hall of Famer, dog.
That's a fact. Hey, yo, real quick, Sneaky G, if I may, because I got to peel up out of here real soon.
Yeah. Go ahead, man. What you got?
It's just, it's funny because I remember in that video, right, you mentioned Peyton Manning. And what was the first thing I mentioned about the hate when I came into the studio backstage? A lot of that is because of the fact of the Manning name, and he's got the little brother effect, the name attached to it. And it's crazy because, again, top 12 all time in all quarterback statistics across the board, outside of the turnover situations for those couple of years, outside of the win-loss ratios, 84 QBR for his career. And again, we're talking about career stats here. That's, the special Super Bowl playoff runs aside. So we have to talk all this into consideration when we're talking about Hall of Fame worthy type caliber situations. So for me, I don't know, fam, like in the top 12, like that's good enough for me. Biases aside as well. Even, you know what I'm saying? Granted, with the biases because I'm a Giants fan. It's just people going to have their opinions, and we're going to also talk about the Pro Bowls 4 times as well. On top of all those moments. And Sneaky, a couple episodes, we talked something similar to this regard. If Plexico ain't have that situation in the club, and if Victor Cruz and OBJ in that wide receiving core had that boat trip that one year, we wouldn't be having this conversation right now. Because Eli Manning was R1 in those playoff runs, okay? And everybody else, just like his win-loss ratio towards the end of his career, let him down, coaches included. That's why he was tearing up in front of Tom Coughlin, and Tom Coughlin had to let him know what he said to him. It's not your fault.
Not your fault.
It's not your fault.
Well
and with
said.
that being the case, big blue salute. Sneaky G, thank you again. Shout out to the panel. Peace.
All right, Ghost.
Peace.
And let's also not act like Eli had the greatest of offensive lines throughout his entire career.
Yeah.
So that again speaks to the testament of his skill that he didn't always have the greatest of all lines, and he still produced. There are quarterbacks out there, one in our division, that has consistently had a good offensive line and can't get out the first round.
Gentlemen, I've never seen a quarterback be subjected to more ridicule for having a decent defensive line or anybody on defense than Eli Manning. That man led a team that was in the bottom 5 in defensive rankings to a Super Bowl and threw for just a hair under 5K, gentlemen, with a Victor Cruz that nobody knew about except people inside the Giants organization that saw him scorch the Jets in the preseason of 2010.
Can you say it again for the people in the back?
Now, okay, Zay, I know you just kicking that, and you know we're not definitely coming at you. You know that. Now, I do want to retort to something you had mentioned earlier that he's never been top 5. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I did a little digging, and this is my own fault. You know, I guess I wasn't prepared to respond to that, although I think I had a a beneficial argument. But I'm looking at his stats. Passing completions, right? I'm looking at 1, 2, 3. I could be reading this wrong. 4, 5, 6 seasons where he was top 10. He was top 5 one time.
That was in
2015.
2015.
One time. I mean, passing attempts. I mean, that's either here nor there. That's saying he threw the ball a lot. Passing yards. He was top 5 twice. Top 10, 1, 2, 3. No, I'm sorry. Top 5 3 times. Top 4 once. And TD passes. He was top 4 or top 5, 1, 2, 3, 4 times. And then he was up top 10 combined. He was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Looks like 10 years in passing TDs. So if we're talking about top 5, top 10, I mean, I get the argument where they say that, we didn't plan for Eli, but people may not have, studied film on Eli, but I guarantee you they studied film on Plex. I guarantee you, they studied film on Amani Tuma, on Victor Cruz, Amar Bradshaw, Brandon Jacobs. And ultimately, who holds the ball more than those players? Eli Manning. So I think it kind of goes all hand in hand. Again, that's just my opinion. I think that like I said, I'll say it again. I'm offended when I saw that he wasn't first ballot. I'll be honest. The reason when he wasn't first ballot, I was pissed off because now I'm gonna have all these Cowboy fans tell me, "Ha ha, told you so." That was one. That was a selfish part of me.
You set yourself up for that one.
I did. And you know what? I'll follow that suit. You know,
I'm not gonna lie. I can't think of a more annoying.
And the thing is, like, you know, then I'm like, okay, well, maybe the following year. But when I saw that Belichick, the man has 8 Super Bowls.
There's no such thing as a first ballot anymore at the Belichick.
Big facts.
Saying, like,
you ain't lying, bro, because that just didn't make any sense.
I can't,
like
now, and I think I'll open up this new discussion about this class. Look, I like this class. However, if I had to take one, Drew Brees could wait a year. I believe Drew Brees could wait a year. If I had to swap out one, I'm saying, hey, it's a hot take. I'll take it. But if I had a choice between Drew Brees and Belichick,
yeah, okay, I feel like that's valid. I feel
scared
like
me for a second. Scared me for a second, Drew.
So also,
I mean, I just if I had to pick,
I get what I get what you're saying, but coaches is voted differently than players.
Right.
It's completely different. It's like it's a criteria. Like coaches is like
set of standards.
Yep. Coaches is like voted in. I think with the media members. I think it is.
Yeah, coaches are voted in by media members, and players are voted in by their peers.
Belichick ain't never getting in.
Wait a minute. No, they're not.
No, it's not
voted in by their peers.
It's not their peers. It's all by the voting committee. But it's the way it's selected. Is like they can let like one
I'm thinking
non-player that can go in each year, and basically they said it came out because it's all supposed to be secret, as we know. It's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be anonymous. They said they wanted it was somebody's like last year of eligibility to get in, so they tried to like get him in. And another voter said they voted for somebody else because they thought Belichick would have enough votes without his vote. Like it was a lot of BS going on. It's a lot of BS in this vote.
But the good news is none of us get a vote, so who gives a shit?
I wish I did.
If I'm being honest, if I'm being 100%, and you take out the bias, you take out the haters, the lovers of Eli. If I'm being 100% honest, I don't think Eli gets in.
Ever. Now, you know, I'm glad.
Wait,
and you want to know why? You want to know why? If that's the case, he will never get in because of the unwarranted hate that man has got for no reason at all.
But the thing with that is the fact that if you look at Giants fans, and more so me and Dash and a couple of other guys, we live in an area. Well, you can't really say me, but we live in an area where we're surrounded by Giants fans for the most part, and all of our feedback comes from Giants fans, Eli fans. So when you go outside of that and you look around the league, there's going to be a few fans here and there that are going to be like, and again, my opinion doesn't matter. So what I'm about to say doesn't mean shit to anybody, and I'm okay with that. The fact of the matter is this: if you walk around the league, if you go around the league, coaches, players, staff, fans, I don't have a good feeling about Eli ever getting in.
And that's crazy.
It is.
Not even as a senior. I just watched Roger Craig get in as a senior. And you telling me Eli ain't even going to get in as a senior?
Listen, again, I'm just speaking just to again, my hope is that Eli makes it. Do I think he's going to get in? Yeah, absolutely think he's going to get in. But in my heart of hearts, if I'm thinking as a non-Giants fan, I can't say for sure.
No, Frost. When I said he has unwarranted hate, you was like,
What you mean?
Yeah, because let's be honest here, fellas. Your guy did not get off to the best of starts before the man was even drafted. Need I not take everybody down memory lane with the whole trade controversy? I mean, that's not going to win you any PR contest or fanfare awards by refusing to play for the Chargers if drafted there. I'm just saying.
But
I'm
hold on.
just,
Hey,
I'm
with that
just
argument,
saying.
Elway did the same thing when he played.
He did, and John Elway was not a heralded guy either. I mean, he was beloved in Denver, but you're not going to go nationwide and get a lot of John Elway love and support like that. I'm just saying, Eli.
Right, but Elway's still in the Hall of Fame.
He got into the Hall of Fame. Yes, he did.
But
He
Elway
did get
still
into
had
the
the
Hall of
numbers in the regular season. He also had
Uh-huh.
over 60% win percentage. He also was a multi-time MVP. He also
Uh-huh.
has 2 Super Bowls. So
Hey,
he has
what's up,
everything that
man?
Eli
He
got
ain't undefeated
and
in
more.
Super Bowl, though.
And more.
Mm-hmm.
He got a
So-
loss in one of them Super Bowls by
He
by the
does.
Giants.
Yeah, he does. He does.
He
have a
does.
loss. He does. Whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-doo.
That is
Okay.
one more trip than what he made versus Eli, though. But I'm just saying, man. I mean, you're starting off on a bad foot like that, and I hate to say it, he kind of got, like y'all have already highlighted, the fact that he's been like little brother. He's kind of been like painted as that pouty little brother from the word go. So I mean, the warranted hate. It might not feel like that outside of New York because y'all did, y'all were blessed to be able to draft the kid and make the trade happen or whatnot. But around the country, a lot of us was like, I don't know, man.
I could understand the entitled,
Silver spoon. I mean, it's giving silver spoon vibes.
that persona, right? But like we said earlier, Elway had that same type. Elway threatened to go play baseball.
So did Bo Jackson.
No, but we're not talking about Bo Jackson.
I'm just
we're not even Bo Jackson's not even in the conversation.
No doubt, but I got you.
Okay? I mean, we're
Yeah.
talking about Eli Manning and Elway.
Yep.
And at the end of the day, look, I think the stunt that they did in the past is going to be something that's going to be more common in the future. Now with NIL deals and now with these players coming out with bigger heads. I mean, I don't know. I don't have a crystal ball. I'm just making an assumption here.
No doubt.
But I think if we're going to say Eli can't go in or shouldn't be in or leave a bad taste in the mouth because of this, okay, we do have other examples to fall back on to kind of counteract that argument.
Let's be honest. It was Archie's fault.
Come on, now we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that.
That's hilarious.
Eli would have played anywhere. Archie didn't want him
Yeah.
playing there. Come on now. Eli was 24 years old. Just you telling me? Well, Peyton was different because Peyton was mad. He wanted to play for the Colts. He just wanted to go first.
He wanted to go number one.
But Archie,
Well, he didn't want to. Actually, while that is true, he actually stayed back an extra year at Tennessee just so he wouldn't have to go number 1 overall to the Jets.
nah, that's not what it was. He tried to win the championship at Tennessee and didn't do it, and had to watch T. Martin do it the year after.
And he wanted that Heisman that he didn't get because of my
But
boy.
then, but also let's look at this. Let's also look at if that didn't happen, San Diego benefited from that. San Diego,
I think both teams did.
they
I think
benefited.
both teams did. We got Super Bowls. They got Phillip
I'm
Rivers.
talking about draft picks. I'm talking about
And Sean Merriman.
They got the pappy of the NFL. That's exactly what they got. Oh man.
Phillip
I'll be
Rivers, that's
honest.
another argument in itself.
You know what?
It
Low
is.
key, Dash does have a point. Both teams did benefit because it's like, honestly, the one thing I can give Eli, it's like his poise like off the field with like the New York media. It's like how critical they are.
I'll give you that. The guy definitely survived
He
Gotham.
might have been able to handle that, dog.
No doubt.
He would have snapped.
He survived the New York media.
He survived
What up,
Gotham. No doubt about it.
I hate that. I hate the New York media being tough. Ain't nothing tough about New York media. It might be a spotlight. They might be annoying, but ain't nothing tough about the New York media. I don't think so. Especially not our beat writers.
again. I'll close it with this because that draft thing does kind of get every time I talk about Eli, that draft thing gets brought up. And I'm gonna echo.
Can I be honest? Can I be honest, Sneaky?
What's up?
I wanted Roethlisberger in that draft. To be honest.
I mean, it wouldn't be a doubt. But like I said,
gonna lie.
like I said in my final statement, Eli never settled. But I want to say this though.
That's so screwed up.
Big
I'll
straight.
let that marinate for a little bit. I'll let that. But look, at that time, the Chargers, look, their organization wasn't as stable. The ownership was up in the air. Nobody knew who the owner was going to be.
Yep.
And there was no idea of what direction the team was. Now, with the Colts, yeah, Peyton wanted to be number one, but the Colts was more of a stable type of organization.
Drew Brees was there too, though.
Huh?
Drew Brees was still there at the time too.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's actually what catapulted, in my opinion, Drew Brees' career. Like he was on his way out. He was fizzling out with second round pick. After he got that competition with Phillip, something snapped, something clicked, and he started lighting it up. And then the injury happened. Because I actually think if that injury don't happen, I think Phillip gets shipped out because Brees elevated to like an MVP caliber arm at that point.
I want to agree with you 100% because I actually like Brees when he was in Purdue.
I did too. I was pissed with the second round pick.
Yeah, I thought he was.
Don't remind
Was I alive?
Probably not.
Right now.
What year is this?
What year was this? It was in the 1900s, so you were not alive.
Oh yeah, I definitely was not alive.
Then neither was I.
It was for the previous Bush administration.
Who was that?
The ownership.
I said it was for the previous Bush administration. You know, I think it was on the Clinton administration up there.
Clinton was in. Clinton was in.
And speaking of Clinton, that was the last time the Dallas Cowboys made it to the Super Bowl and won.
36 years and what, Sneaky? And counting.
I think we're all in unison there, fellas.
That jab came out of left field, Sneaky.
But I do want to say this about Phillip Rivers. The ownership loved Phillip Rivers. That's why North Turner left, because he wanted to stick with Drew Brees.
Yep.
But the ownership, no, we want to move forward.
Drew Brees almost ended up in Miami, though, too. That's the other
stuff.
Yeah.
Damn.
Big facts.
They chose Culpepper. They chose Culpepper.
That and they say that he took a pay cut to go to New Orleans because Miami throw him a bag. Like so.
Now
we'll
with our guests, with our honored guest, what topics do you so typically we do talk about a lot of Giants stuff. We do have a lot to talk about. But what are the topics that you guys want to bring up today?
I wouldn't say any topics per se.
Can't go wrong with the draft.
Yeah, I would say you always go with the draft. Like our podcast covers all sports. So, well, I ain't gonna say all. I say mainly basketball and football. I dabble in baseball as well. So, but that and a little bit of entertainment. So, very versed in the football space. So, if you want to talk draft, or like I told you, Sneaky, everything is about me is not bad about the Giants. I actually got some good things I only say about the podcast with the Giants. Because I personally think, as far as like the way y'all hired John Harbaugh, y'all got y'all one, and I'm seeing a very similar rise that comparable to the Broncos within the next couple of years.
I'm only doing this because he's giving the Giants their foot.
So I see growth coming from Jackson Dart being a product of this system. I see the offense taking the next step, and most importantly, the defense taking a step, because you already have a great defensive line, and I think Harbaugh is gonna build upon that. He's gonna give you stability on the offensive line. So with that, I think he's the right guy. Now, I know the whole media thing, I don't know how he's going to deal with that coming from Baltimore, but as far as X's and O's, I can see you guys easily. I'm going to take back easily. I can see you guys winning a division within the next 2 to 3 years. The reason I take away easily is because of how well Philly drafts and they retool.
Yeah.
So that's my issue. Philly don't get it wrong. Like they hit every fucking time somehow. Like they just don't. So
they just need a quarterback. I'm sorry.
And he already got a bowl. He already got a bowl with the Super Bowl MVP. Since
past tense though.
So,
but you know what the thing about
and he's been to 2. And he was the best player on the field in both bowls.
As a Niners fan, I despise the Birds, but you know.
Hey, that's something we can agree on, bro.
Yeah, that is exactly something we can agree on. I think they got a big problem.
I'd rather watch Dallas win another Super Bowl before.
Nope.
Philly.
Nope. Nope. I'm gonna cut it off there.
I think
I hate Philly more.
That's hate right there. Hey, Sneaky, check this out. I'm gonna steal the show for a second. Look at that right there.
What you got?
Ooh, he's looking fresh. Show it off.
Oh, you got a new patch. Oh, the jacket.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Hey,
You hitting it.
I got married in that, and I don't miss it.
I don't blame you. How do I turn the camera back? Oh God, here we go. I feel like an old head.
I don't know how to work it.
There you go.
Flip mode's the greatest.
Now I do got it. Now this is for Frost and all the I hate Eagles.
Wait, who's your team, Frost?
49ers. I'm the resident 49ers fan.
Okay.
I like the
every time an Eagles fan comes on, they always get baptized.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Zay, are you watching Zay? Are you watching?
Yeah.
I just
That's
want to let y'all know
hilarious.
that is not a chocolate flavored donut.
Nope.
And that's after
How you
winning.
celebrate in Philly.
Right.
Yep.
And that's after winning.
All I'm gonna say is it's a bit nutty.
That's after winning.
It's
See,
a bit nutty.
this
It's crazy.
is why
That's insane.
it is. Just like I don't know what's wrong with Eagles.
Look at Corbin.
What?
Corbin was still young at that time. He don't even remember that.
Was I live? Once again, was I live?
Well, no, you were definitely live for that
We're
one.
definitely live. That was 2017.
That was 20.
Wait a minute. Was I free?
You might have been free.
That's all right. Listen, 54 years
still
in the
had a
league
lunchbox.
before the Eagles actually won one, so I'm okay with that.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Look, I know we're talking about all sports right now.
Oh,
I
no.
can say this: that Connecticut Duke game.
Woo, buddy.
Wow.
Oh my God, I won so much money. Oh
I
my
don't know.
God.
I don't know if y'all watched it.
Man.
And I got to complain right now, brother.
Don't.
I'm hurting between Michigan and Arizona.
No, it's Michigan, baby.
It's Arizona.
Michigan all day.
Arizona. That's
Go
a balance.
blue.
Hey,
Give me Connecticut.
That's a balanced breakfast over there in Arizona, fellas. I'm
Give me
just saying.
UConn.
Hey, so
I got
so was we. So was we.
I think UConn gonna get past Illinois. I mean, that's just not.
I think they beat Illinois.
Mm-hmm.
I like
At
it.
the end of the day, it's Arizona.
I like it. Nah.
Yeah, I think it's.
What do they say? What wins championships? I believe the word is defense. And defensively, Michigan's got the best defensive team in the game right now.
Right now. Right now.
So they the Pistons.
Yes.
I'm just so glad Dash ain't bringing up the bet we made for the Super Bowl, Seahawks plus 20. And then they call back a touchdown.
Oh, right. Oh my God.
It's been that long, huh?
It's been that long.
It really has been that long.
Y'all saw what happened.
I owe Dash $20.
Well, at least it ain't
Because I took Seahawks by 20. I knew it. And then they call back the touchdown. I'm like, bruh.
I think I got the under too, just barely.
So
just barely.
Yeah. So let me tell you about the Super Bowl. I'm glad you brought that up, Corbin. Damn, it has been a minute. What you call it? I had a parlay. I think I needed.
I'll be right back.
I needed Darnold to throw a touchdown pass, which he did. I needed wide receiver from the Patriots to score a touchdown pass, and he did. And I needed the running back from Seattle to score the touchdown pass to score a touchdown, either a run or a pass.
Anytime.
And I would have won $548.
You want to hear mine, Sneaky?
And I didn't win a damn thing.
Ouch.
I had, of course, your traditional bets where you bet online, and then I had side bets. I had about 10 bets on that game. Because there's a lot of Patriots fans in Alaska. There's a lot of them. And I was telling them that they didn't deserve to be there and that y'all wasn't going to win. They were convinced they were going to win the Super Bowl. I said, all right, I'll bet you $500. The Seahawks beat you by 10. Bet. Shook a first sergeant's hand. Off work. First sergeant. Wow. He said, all right, bet. He said, another company. Then I had my traditional bet where I placed Seahawks money line plus 20. I had them over 20. The payout on that would have been $2,600.
Damn.
If they would have won by
tell you.
20. And they
Trying to
called
tell
back
you.
a touchdown. And they called back a touchdown.
Because it had to be called back. It was a penalty.
Bro,
And then the Patriots had a garbage time touchdown. Couldn't move the ball all game.
Look,
And then
when I
all of a
tell
sudden they
you-
can move the ball.
When I saw that dude on the 10-yard line going to the end zone, I already had that 548 spent.
That's why you
Already.
lost it. That's why you lost it. You already had it spent.
That's exactly why I lost it.
That's why you lost it, man.
My
So-
wife's like, "Oh no, baby, there's a flag." I said, "Shut your mouth."
I would have won my pool myself if it went for that touchdown call back.
Oh
My
man.
gosh. I would have been laughing at Dash. Then I decided to go into hiding.
Told you, bet the under.
It was like $2,500. It's like
I was splitting though.
it's like that saying: "A fool and his money is soon parted."
There was a Super Bowl this year.
And then the Giants decided to go band for band with Tennessee in free agency. And I was like, yeah.
What do you mean? How?
We went band for band with Tennessee.
I got a real question. I got a real question for Zay. Don't you want to come up to 5? Ain't you trying to give us some picks for 5, man? I'll take 9. I'll take 40. Is it 9 and 40 you guys got? What you got? 9 and 40? Is it 11? And what you guys got?
The Bengals, we got the 10.
Yeah. 10 and what though?
Yeah.
Right after that. 10 and 40?
I think so. I think that's what we got.
I'll
Don't
take
you want
it.
to come up to 5?
No.
You don't
No.
want to come up to 5?
No.
Not,
sure?
Because
not even for Caleb
You
Downs.
you gonna stay put at 10?
because Caleb should be there at 10 because everybody's idiots. Because everybody's idiots.
Jeremiah Love look
Mhm.
good. Look
We don't
good in
need
some
love.
Bengals colors.
No, we don't need
Don't you
love.
want Jeremiah?
Nah, because if we don't get downs,
That's pissing me off, man. I do not want love.
I won't be
Yo,
so
neither
pissed.
do I.
I would be so mad at that linebacker or Love. I'd be mad at both of the picks.
I don't
You mean mad at Sonny Styles?
I'd be so mad.
Hell no.
Sonny Styles, yeah, Sonny Styles. I do not want
Styles
him.
in a minute,
Why
bro.
not?
What's the point of signing Edmonds and re-signing Michael McFadden if you just gonna draft?
It's two different types of
If
linebackers.
you're playing a 4-3,
You got a Mike linebacker and you got a Will
I thought
linebacker.
it was
Edmonds is a
3-4
Mike.
two linebackers.
He's
Or
downhill.
two middle linebackers to be more specific.
I thought no, Micah's our Mike.
Who? Mike who?
McFadden. He's our Mike.
The one that got a 1-year deal? Prove it.
Yes.
Coming off the
He's coming off an injury.
Hey, yo, I'm
A
just
lot
saying.
of them actually.
Hey yo, Sneaky,
don't fall in
right
love.
now.
Sneaky, there's somebody in the chat. His name is the Crisp Logic Podcast. Get him out of here.
Oh my gosh. He said, "Get him out of here."
Get that shit out of here.
Lock him for life.
Oh my
That's right.
gosh.
Hey,
crazy.
Sneaky, I gotta get out of here, Sneaky.
Did I just
Ban
turn
him,
the
99
phone
years.
over?
Hey, let me hear it one time. It's been a minute.
Later, Dash.
First off, shout out to everybody that's here. Shout out to everybody watching and listening. Shout out to the Crisp Logic Podcast. My man tracked mud all through your house
Appreciate y'all.
and decided to sweep up at the end with a nice compliment of what the future New York Giants are going to look like. I ain't trying to hear that. We don't play the Bengals this year. Yeah, we don't. But at some point in time, we'll handle some business. Yeah, but that's it, man. I enjoyed it. Sneaky, you held your own. I appreciate that too. I was in the back. I was in the back.
Get him.
Was that the last defensive Heisman Trophy winner, right?
Yep, the only.
Was he the last one to get
Not,
it?
not the last, the only.
Actually,
The only.
Who was the last one to get it?
The only.
He was the
Only
only
defensive player.
Charles Woodson's the only person to ever win.
Yep.
Yeah, Charles
Hold on,
Wilson.
guys,
Yeah.
I hate to. Dash is trying to get out of here.
Yeah. So
But hold on, wait. Let's go back. You were saying I was holding my own. Go ahead, Dash. Keep going.
yeah, I said you held your own. You know, he had a little bit of a full court press on you, and you're able to get out of it. So I appreciate that, Sneak.
Hit him with that 1-2-1-1.
Yeah.
I felt like he gave the same pass that Duke did with the full court.
Oh,
Like he got that.
And with that being said, let's go Giants.
You mean to pass the light?
Right. Ain't nothing worse than me trying to start a Go Big Blue chant. That failed miserably.
Hey, Sneaky, even a broken clock is right twice.
Facts.
I love it.
Look, I would not be angry if we went offensive line.
I think y'all should. I think that's what y'all need to do.
Yes.
But if I was you, I would try and trade down and get more because y'all need more than just one spot. But
we do.
I'm not a GM. I don't get paid the big bucks yet.
Yeah, we don't have a third round pick, so
We don't have a third. Yeah.
Oh, I forgot we don't have a third.
Yeah. Because I hate the idea of the mock draft that y'all drafting like Cornell Tate at 5. Like I hate that. But
he's a
dog.
dog.
I wouldn't hate it.
I would do
That's where my Ohio State fandom falls off because I
See, my
like
thing-
Tate, but I don't like him that early. I
my
really don't
thing
like
is
him
this:
that
I
early.
like Jeremiah Love. Don't get me wrong, but didn't we learn the first time that you don't take a running back that high?
Yeah, I would hope so. I would hope so.
I think that.
Don't we already got a good running back
That
duo?
pick is a
The
smoke
alternative,
screen.
though, is, if you look at it, though, the alternative is we are a better team than when Saquon came in.
While that is true, I still
yeah.
don't.
Yeah.
I still
Light
think
years.
it'd be a mistake for us to draft Jeremiah Love that early.
Big facts.
And also,
We're not in need of a running back.
thank you.
No.
It's like I've been saying this for
Scatable.
weeks. However, I've heard the hype around us drafting Love is literally just
Smoke screen, bro. Smoke screen.
smoke screen. Literally because
For a smoke screen for what? For what?
Corbin, what
For your boy.
For what? Smoke screen for
Right,
no,
Sonny
legitimately
Styles.
smoke screen for what? Somebody fill me in, a clueless Giants fan. What are we smoke screening? Please.
So what happens is, so here's what they're doing. If you smoke screen, you put out there that you're really high on Jeremiah Love, and there's a team behind you that's going, shit, we want him. How bad do you want him? Enough to give us such and such amount of picks? So it's a smoke screen. They listen, I don't think if they're taking Love, I'll be shocked. I will be shocked. I don't think that's gonna happen.
With the fact that we only have
I hope not.
7 picks.
I hope not. I hope not.
I think the odds of us.
I hope that you know what? John Harbaugh has yet to make me disappointed, so let it ride.
And I think Tyrone Tracy's underrated, man. He does his job every time he's asked to step up. The dude
Very
does
underrated.
his job, and everybody keeps overlooking him. I don't like that. Like I get Cam Scatterbo came in, had a great first year,
Hold on,
had
someone
the
said
injury,
read
but
the
the
chat.
minute he stepped out, man, Tracy stepped right in.
All right, so Big Blue Rob, let's see, Reborn said Love is a smoke screen for.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Look, I'm gonna agree with that because, like I said, we only
I'm
got
excited. I'm excited for the future.
we only
Big
got
Blue
7
Reborn,
picks.
that's my guy. Thank you for following me too, though, man. Appreciate you.
We only have 7 picks, and you know Shane likes to have
Sneaky
every
muted?
going into a draft pick.
What's
Going to a
what?
draft pick.
Shane,
So
Shane, no, Harbaugh's doing all them. Shane's gonna be watching.
I'm still look. I'm giving Joe Shane the benefit of the doubt that he's
He's
still
the numbers guy.
You know
Why can I not hear Sneaky? What's going on?
what's up?
I think he said he can't hear you.
Oh, can y'all hear me?
No, I
Yeah,
can't.
I
I
can
can't.
hear you fine.
Yeah, we can hear you.
I hear you.
Yeah.
I might have to go to the backstage. Come
Okay.
back.
Yeah, go ahead and reset. Go ahead and reset.
Yeah, you might have to reboot.
But yeah, I truly believe that Shane. I would not be shocked if this is the year that Shane drops back. We pick up more equity, and he's just trying to find the best, the better offer. I mean, Shane is that will and deal type of GM, if you will.
Yeah. I don't know. I got a question for Mark. Mark, you still there?
Yeah.
Hey, so I'm sorry, guys. I'm bombarding the show here. Has it been finalized that they're not doing the draft party at MetLife?
Yeah.
Nah, they no, there's no draft party there. It's not this year because of the World Cup.
Yeah, but the World Cup doesn't start till June.
Yeah, but they doing that. They doing some construction or something like that
They're
for
trying
people
to get it all fancy and stuff. And yeah, I get it.
Yeah, I know, glamorous and stuff. They put some corporate money into that. So
yeah, you're right. Are you going to the bar?
Yeah, I'm going. I'll be there.
I'll be up there.
All right. Since James brought this up, we might as well throw it out there. What are we doing with Beckham? Y'all want him?
Yes.
Yes,
Listen, I'll take him. Hold on.
Sign him to the league minimum.
I'll take him over Jalen Hyatt.
Corbin, go to your phone sideways.
Any day.
And take away that damn 13 jersey and make it lucky again, not unlucky.
Yeah.
Hey, did y'all see what Jalen Hyatt said about him not giving up the number?
Well, if you're
Yeah, I
not on the
saw
team,
it.
it doesn't matter.
That'd be hilarious.
If he's not
Jalen
on the
Hyatt
team,
said he wasn't giving. Jalen Hyatt said he didn't want to give up number 13 because he feels like it's his turn to make his own legacy in it.
Yeah, he had a few years to do that.
What legacy?
Exactly.
Legacy of dropping the ball.
Or not going to his route?
I'm not looking for the ball. Of pissing Corbin off. How about that?
Oh, true.
That was yeah.
Hey, Corbin,
you know
I think he pissed everybody off.
But here's the thing I'm laughing. Here's the thing I'm bugged out about. What if he gets cut? You have no 13 jersey now.
Well, that's what we talk about.
That's what I'm saying.
You got to make the team. To be fair, and I mean, and you can agree on this. I was a Hyatt man for a minute. But
Put his ass on the practice squad. He still has no say over the number.
Yeah.
All right, I got another question for y'all. How do y'all feel about the re-signing of Evan Neal and the way his contract is structured?
The fact that $0 guaranteed. Honestly, I just laughed about that.
My feeling on that is that's one of the situations where I look and go, you know what? I got to trust John Harbaugh. He's a guy that knows what he's doing. If he brought this guy back again, too, he's got 1 year left on that rookie contract, I believe. So again, it's a prove it deal.
Well,
put up or shut up.
Well, as you know, that contract that Neal signed has no guaranteed money to it whatsoever.
Right.
It is such a team-friendly contract. I wouldn't be surprised if Evan Neal gets get cut and doesn't even make the 55-man roster now, or is it 57 or something like that?
You know what? The organization won't get rid of him. They got a spot for him to flip burgers.
Yeah, Madden says
no, it's flip hot dogs. Flip hot dogs.
That's right.
Nah. Mickey D's, man. That was Mickey D's.
And I'm also hearing, on a side note, I'm also hearing that they're not. They may not do what do you call it? A training camp.
Yeah, no. That I heard they're supposed to be in West Virginia this year. I'm like,
what?
Are you joking?
Yeah.
Hey, have it in Alaska.
Yeah.
Right? Why not?
Yeah, okay.
Hey, y'all come to Alaska, please.
No. We good.
How's it like in the summertime?
We good, cuz.
How's it like in the summertime?
Respectfully,
it's beautiful.
Yes.
It's so beautiful.
We'll go ahead.
I bet, but respectfully.
Jalen, you go ahead and get your and guys, you're gonna see there's a little tradition we do here at the end of the show. And just go along with it, you know. Jalen, go ahead and go first, man. What you got?
All right. Well, I am a little disappointed about the fact that the draft party isn't at MetLife this year because I was excited to go. But guess it is what it is. But I am excited for this season. I'm excited to see what Harbaugh is going to bring to the team. Though I am kind of getting sick of Ravens fans saying like Giants that Giants fans are delusional and that John Harbaugh's not going to do anything for us. Even though I could point out plenty of times that the Ravens' playoff losses were definitely not on him. But in all seriousness, it's like I am curious to see what we're going to do in the draft, whether we're going to stay at 5 or if we're going to trade down. Either one works for me. And personally, I would not be mad at Sonny Styles just because, like, it seems like he's going to be a great linebacker. But if it means that Michael McFadden ends up leaving, then it is what it is.
All right, let me hear one time, fam.
All right. Let's go Giants. Ow!
All right, Jay.
Appreciate you. A little delay there. Sully, what you got, man?
All right, sorry. I'm here at work, man. You know how it is.
Respect.
Hey, man, in the draft, I want us to get the best players available that fills the holes that we need on the squad to make us that much better, to translate into wins. Eli's a Hall of Famer. I don't care what nobody say. Put a condom in your ear and fuck what you heard. Yeah, I'm drawing blanks right now, man. I'm sorry. I'm trying to throw guys here. Let's go Giants. Big Blue forever.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
Long
All right,
as you ain't
Mark,
shooting,
what you
man.
got, man?
Well, I'm satisfied with what we did on free agency. We got the players that we wanted, and we got some players that we would have like left, but we were with Neil and stuff. I just want to see how this team's gonna grow during the draft and stuff. Wish we could just have that draft party. I'm feeling Anthony on that one and stuff. So Harbaugh, we trust. Let's go Giants. Ow. Big Blue forever.
Appreciate you.
All right, Mark, you good, bro.
All right, man.
Corbin, what you got, man?
I'm super excited for the future. This is a great signings in free agency. Wondering who we draft. I want Sneaky to answer his DMs. And I'm just super excited about this team. I know exactly. I think I know exactly what to expect from this team, and they got high expectations for me, anyways. And let's go Giants! Ow!
You gonna call me out? I'm going through my DMs, trying to see what he's talking about. Don't worry, I'm looking. Send me another one so I can catch up. Okay, so just so you guys know, I know you guys aren't Giant fans, but that's just a tradition that everybody says the outro on the show. If you guys have an outro, I'll come on your show but don't be making it up just because now. So first off, I'm gonna give both you guys the floor. I want to tell y'all straight up, I really, truly hope that you guys get some followers. I love your content. Obviously, Zay, I had a blast, man. It was fun.
Oh, it was fun. I'd do it again in a heartbeat.
I hope, I felt, I brought my A game, but I think, as always, I can always critique myself and be a little bit better. I think you could have done a little bit better too, but that's neither here nor there. No, realistically, I hope that you guys get at least one follower from this. And I'm gonna take us off and just let them have the floor for about a minute. Please tell everybody where they can find you. The floor is yours.
You start off, Jordan.
Oh no, man! I just appreciate the opportunity, man, for y'all allowing us to come on your platform. Definitely, the Chris Logic podcast is still in its infancy stage. We're still working and grinding, and but moments like this, man, is why I'm looking forward to what the future holds for the platform. Zay, I can't thank you enough, man, for representing for us pretty hard, pretty strong in the debate here tonight, man. Appreciate you being sharp with your A game. And of course, I had y'all's back, on both sides of the equation with, making sure we wasn't throwing out no fictitious stats, but definitely enjoyed it, man. Definitely would love to come back and chop it up a little bit more closer to the season as well, especially with me being a resident fan of an NFC team, not necessarily in the NFC East, but the NFC West. No doubt, man. I'm sure we're gonna be talking and throwing jabs at some point. But man, I appreciate y'all bringing us on and doing so. As far as my last piece, man, as far as my team goes, 49ers, bang, bang, Niner gang. I'm excited to see what we're going to do in the draft. We still got maybe add one more receiver, continue tweaking the D-line. And I love the fact that Drake Greenlaw is back in the Bay, man. I'm happy to see him and his brother, Fred Warner, arguably the best linebacking duo in the league. Excited to see what they're going to do. As far as slogans, man, you know how we do, man. We stay crispy with our takes. You know what I'm saying? So, Zay, I'm gonna go ahead and turn it over here to you.
All right, yeah. Like I said, name is Zay with the Chris Logic podcast. You can find us every Thursday on Facebook, YouTube. We're trying to get over to IG. We do everything live. It's no pre-recording this to anything. So yeah, as you can see, I'm a Bengal fan. So I just want defense this year, man. Our offense is always fully loaded, high octane. I just want defense, man. So that's where I'm at with it. I think if we have a semi-decent defense, we can make some noise. We've seen what our offense can do. You know, it's hard to beat when your offense can put up 35. So as long as we can stop somebody, stop a cold, who they nation should be fine. But so that's my goals for this year. Hopefully we can get Caleb Downs at 10, if not trade down and stock up. But that's my goals. I don't want Sonny Styles. And look, I'm not a fan of the underwear Olympics, man. He won that. That's cool. But throw the film on, man. He's not that guy. He's not that guy.
He was out of position, stalling.
So I wanna throw some. Hold on a sec. Hold on. So first off, Terry Joseph said $92 for chicken tenders. Look, if you're gonna come at me, come correct. It was nachos, 2 large sodas, a hot dog, and chicken tenders with fries. And yes, look, that's how much. I mean, I can't help it. And then he says, "There's nobody, guys. There's nobody." Hey, we're talking. You're here, Terry. Besides, with a name like Terry, well, my name's Steph, so I can't really say too much. And he said, "Who the hell are you guys talking to?" Terry, we're talking to you.
You.
Welcome to the show. Have you Jesus as your Lord and Savior? Anyway.
Do you know the truth?
Hey, like I told you earlier, you're gonna get loving comments like that.
Always.
Here's my question. You guys have no views. Terry, you got at least one.
It's you, Terry. It's you.
And I want to thank you, Terry. You are my guy. You're the viewer of the month. Congratulations.
I still think after all this time, it's mind blowing that haters still don't understand that they're the ones that kick our algorithm into space.
Mm-hmm.
It's not necessarily the fans; it's the haters.
Oh man, ain't nothing like it. Ain't nothing, and that's why I said, you're doing something right, man. When you got somebody that feeling that strongly to go that far out the way to throw shade, man, you're doing something right.
And you're doing something right. The moment Sneaky posted that video, he hit me up, was like, "You struck a nerve."
Hey, when I say I had to step outside at work, man, I said, "Oh no, we didn't." Ooh.
Talking to Zay, right? First, that picture was beautiful. I like that picture I saw. and I'm in y'all's DM like, "Oh, it's going down. It's going." For us gonna be like, I just want to say that we're doing this because of you and Big Dash. We love, and I'm like, damn, man. And then I'm like, man, I appreciate love. I didn't mean what I said earlier. I was just playing. It's kind of hard when you're trying to, build up
that's why
and then someone gives you a compliment. I'm like, damn, bro. Okay.
That's why I had to put that promo out there the way I did. I was like, you threw it out there. I threw it out there today. I was like, it's a debate. It's a fight, but I'm gonna make it look from my perspective.
Right.
You got to pull me off.
Right.
You got to pull me off.
Oh man, but no, I appreciate y'all guys coming on. And I mean, if you guys wouldn't mind, who wants to go first?
As far as what? It's about the
outro.
Say it for me one more time. I know it's. I don't want to mess it up. Let's go Giants. Oh,
there you go. I'll take that.
Ross,
what you got, man?
Yeah. Ooh, this is tough, man. I got some bad memories with you guys, man. But let's go Giants. Oh.
But
you know what though? But out of my resident hate for Tom Brady, Eli still holds a special part in my heart because I was the biggest Giants fan of both of them damn Super Bowls. I love seeing them take down Tom Terrific.
And I do want to say this. I don't look, I do take a lot of snippets from this show, and I hope you guys do too. I will not take a snippet of you guys saying it. That I don't do. That I don't.
Oh, hey, I welcome it. Go ahead. Hey, throw it out there, man. I'm all for it.
I'm sending a cease and desist.
I appreciate y'all. And guys, if you're not following them, please give them a look up. They're on Instagram, TikTok,
Everywhere.
Facebook, right? YouTube,
Yep.
Twitch, all that good stuff. I'm following them.
I will be.
Appreciate
it. Hey, then just because of Ant, I got my goal. Just all I need just y'all to get one. Just get one. But
it's been an honor, fellas.
Absolutely.
I don't think we'll see y'all again this season, but when we do, I would love to have maybe not a watch party because there's a delay, but something similar to that where we could probably make something happen. But I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good night.
Yep.
Hey, man. You just be blessed, man. Appreciate you.
Appreciate it.
Man, that was fun. That was fun.
That was fun. I like that.
That was fun. I don't think I gave my best today, but I did what I had to.
It's been a while. You're not going to rust off.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I think what I should have done was stuck to the argument. Is he ever a Hall of Famer? Or is he a Hall of Famer? I think
I think the question was posed wrong. Yeah, I think the question, and it seems that way no matter where you look at it or hear it. I think the questions are always posed wrong. You know what I mean? Like, is Eli a first ballot Hall of Famer? The question should be, is Eli going to be in the Hall of Fame?
Right.
You know, especially now since it's been twice he's been looked over. I said, especially now he's been looked over.
Right. Well, like I said, it was more of a selfish thing.
Yeah.
When he wasn't, because of course now, like I said, I hear all Cowboy fans. I told you so. But we can all agree that he'll get in before Romo or Dak.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's that
for sure. Absolutely.
We got a few minutes, man. You been good?
Yeah, I'm good. I had a tooth pulled today. You know, getting stuff done around the house. You know.
Well, I appreciate you coming on. I mean, shoot.
That's all right. I'm good. It's good.
I mean, I've had a tooth
meds for
myself,
it.
Man, that ain't.
Yeah, I'm not
ain't fun.
even taking. I'm not big on pain meds, so I'm good.
You're better than me. I'll take the whole bottle one time.
Yeah, I hear you.
I don't know where they went. I don't know any more Vicodin. But well, and I'll tell you what, man, we gotta have a phone call later.
Yeah,
but,
absolutely.
Let me hear it one time, man.
Before I go, real quick, I'm doing a rough draft, just something quick tomorrow night, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I am rebooting the show. It's now going to be called the Big Blue Podcast, Big Blue Ant Podcast. You can check it out on YouTube. There's nothing posted yet because I'm going to start, tomorrow, and then when I get the ball rolling. But you can also check me out on X at Big Blue Ant 825, and also on Instagram at Big Blue Ant 825. And you can follow two of the Facebook pages that I'm on and involved in. One is Giants Family, which Sneaky runs, and the other one is the New York Football Giants fans. Shout out to Patrick and Alan and them guys. Come check it out, man. It's a good time. Just be respectful. Other than that, man, that's it. That's what I'm doing.
Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. Let me hear one time, man.
All right, brother. Love you, man. Let's go Giants. Ow.
Love you too, fam. Be good. Be good. Great show tonight. It's been a while. But it's glad to, get back into things. I want to thank everybody for coming on. It's been these last couple months. It's been a journey, a well worth it journey, and it's good to reset your batteries and just enjoy everything again. And I appreciate everybody that came on. I appreciate the time that you guys shared with me on here. And I look forward to the next time. As always, I love you guys. Put a smile on someone's face. And as always, let's go Giants. Ow!
Is this thing on?
It's your boy Stefan, a.k.a. Sneakyg.
Yeah. Lyrical assassin.
Let's go Giants.